These creeks, streams here in these areas provide a lot of good vegetation and growth along the stream beds here. And as you can see right now, there's a few small plants growing. What I'm looking for is evidence of elk grazing and elk browsing. You'll notice like this little fur here. Elk possibly could have chipped the top of this off. You'll see that a lot of the trees and vegetation in this area will start getting eaten down to the bottom, and it destroys a lot of the habitat here. And when you put an apex predator like the wolf here, it instills a little more fear. The behavioral aspect a lot of times changes, and you'll see that the elk and the deer tend to linger less in areas like this, in these wide open spaces, where these wolves actually have more of a chance of seeing these elk. So they spend less time, which allows these plants to grow healthier, eventually grow these tall pines and create a very good ecosystem. It really goes to show the importance these wolves have to this entire environment. If we bring back the lobo and restore this animal to this area, this ecosystem will recover.
Hi, my name is Alan Lacey, and I am here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have been following the Mexican gray wolf recovery program for quite a few years. I also discussed a little bit about the importance that wolves have in restoring the balance of nature, showed you some of the impacts that can occur in an ecosystem without the presence of wolves. The Mexican gray wolf is the most endangered wolf on this planet. There are only 58 of them in the wild, which is why they're the most endangered land mammal in all of North America. We need to tell their story so that we can secure a future for these animals. Their story begins in the late 1970s as biologists captured the last 5 remaining Mexican wolves in the wild. And from there they established a breeding program, and eventually which led to their release into the wild in the late 1990s. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service currently oversees the Mexican gray wolf recovery program and is in charge of ensuring that they achieve a healthy and viable population. I would like to film with the interagency field team as they conduct their end-of-the-year population survey. There are several threats that do occur, as well as like illegal shooting, genetic inbreeding, conflicts with human and wolf conflicts rather. And these issues are important that we understand them so that we can help address and be able to ensure that these wolves can achieve a successful recovery. With your help, Dean Cannon and I would like to go out into the wilderness for an extended period of time to capture for the first time on film wild Mexican gray wolves exhibiting their natural behaviors in the environment. This is important as it'll help us understand how these wolves behave and how we can learn to coexist with this animal. Education is an important aspect in the recovery of any species, which is why this film is designed to establish a way of understanding these creatures, as well as taking an educational approach in the classrooms, through online media platforms, as well as across different wildlife organizations across the country. It'll be told in a bilingual aspect so that Mexico as well, which is also involved in the recovery of this animal, can learn about it, as well as through various wildlife organizations across this country. Your donations, large or small, are going to help us tell the story of the Mexican wolf. It's important that people understand about these animals to ensure that we have a healthy future, as well as the wolves. Check us out online at thelastpack.org, as well as on Facebook and on Twitter. We look forward to bringing you the story of the last pack.